Okay, so please look at these pictures.
Esta está más fácil.
Could you please describe what you see in these pictures?
I can see here that it looks like Alice in Wonderland because she enters into a place, but it's not Alice and it's not Wonderland.
Mm-hmm.
But she's like being so creative about the things she reads in the book.
Here I can see a mother playing with her daughter, like a video game, like Xbox. And here I can see a little girl playing alone in the garden. And in the other one, I can see two friends watching a movie. And I don't know what.
In this one, okay, here's the grandmother. And here's all the grandsons, the mom and another grandson and a dog. And she is in a chair reading a book. I mean, like a story to all her children. And they are like, oh, I want to hear.
And that's all.
Yes.
Okay. What is the possible message behind some of these images?
Like in each one or in general?
Some of them seem to have like a message behind them more than others.
Well, having a family is important. No. Like in this, I mean, it's like a little too childish. This one, for me it's childish because I never had like this kind of education.
Mm-hmm.
In this one, like in the door in the book or the girl playing alone, it seems to me like stupid because I wasn't raised like that. So I think that this one is like having the moment with your mom, with your family, interactions.
I think there are like different types of entertainment and education, like Roca said. But like this is to like the family and the story, and this one is like she's playing alone because
She's
maybe
alone.
her parents doesn't like her, and the other, her mom is playing with her daughter, but just like with the technology and that stuff.
Maybe in this one, in the grandmother, it's like passing stories from generation to generation, like a fairy tale or like another story.
Okay. What do you think can you talk to me about the metaphorical meaning behind the first image?
I think that, well, it could have several meanings, but I think that it's important to read because reading open different
Doors in another book.
it open different perspectives, and you can increase your imagination and
your creativity. And we can see here like the girl is like, oh, the sun from inside the book, because there's a lot of things that you can learn from a book because they usually talk about important things.
they all have a different message and a different
¿Cómo se llama eso en inglés? Okay, an important message that will help you in life because they are like lessons that are taught by the books. something that.
And they will help you to grow. That's why they are many, because you have to grow.
Okay. And so all of these images are interrelated, and the fact that they have something to do with fairy tales. Can you talk about that? How they're interrelated?
I think this one is about the first fairy tales. I mean, the purpose of them, because the grandmother is telling them, their grandsons, for them to learn a lesson.
Yes. And the second, the third one, it's the. What was the question?
Okay, and so all of these are interrelated with the theme of fairy tales. Can you explain to me how you see that they would be interrelated?
Okay. We are seeing here that these girls are looking the television, and it has like a movie like a modern movie, and it's not realistic, so it's a fairy tale. And here, the fourth picture, we can see this girl who is like talking and play with her imaginary friends, and they are possibly based on another fairy tale. And the first one, I mean, she is like looking for creativity in the book. Well, I can see here like a rabbit, like is like talking or looking at her. And in the last one,
Okay.
in the last one, it's a game like in a boat with
Peter
a
Pan.
Like something like that. So Peter Pan it's a fairy tale. So there is a fairy tale.
I think that the third one and the last one, they are showing how, like the thing we read about, that Disney changed all the meaning about fairy tales that we can see in the second image. I mean, it changed a lot, all the
Information.
the purpose. Because, I mean, fairy tales originally were every family changed the message that it has and that stuff, but Disney standardized that, and it makes just one message for the kids to learn it.
And that creates a stereotype.
That's all.
Okay, good. When you're thinking about how all of these images reflect our modern reality, and some of them reflect things that happened in the past, can we notice and discuss how things have changed in our society, but how certain things remain the same?
This one?
I don't understand.
No.
That all these images represent our reality. And through looking at these images, we can see how some things have changed over time in relation to storytelling, but other things have remained the same. Can you comment on how things have changed, but yet they've remained the same?
We can see here that instead in the changing part, instead of reading the book, we see the movies, or we play the movies, the stories. We play them. We play the movies. But something that has stayed the way it is. I mean, I think in all the 8 ages, from all the story, girls play with the little girls play with imaginary friends.
I think that the thing that changed is the way the adults, the parents of the kids, accept the technology and the way their child would be entertained. I mean, here the grandmother tell them the story, but here maybe the mother just play the movie and that's all, and she doesn't care about what the message the movie is giving. And I mean, the parents have changed their minds, and the kids they still the same. They are kids. They don't know what they're doing. They just do what their families let them to do.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.